Welcome back, everybody. It is the final day of our Texas Reads One book challenge, and I'm here with the last chapter of Judy Moody Was in a Mood. I hope you're ready and excited. I hope you have your book out, and let's get started. The last chapter is titled Band-Aids and Ice Cream. When Judy got back to class, she put on her doctor coat, walked to the front of the room, and held her me collage high. She stood tall, as if her brother had not nearly ruined her masterpiece with jungle juice. She tried to look like a person who would grow up to be a doctor and make the world a better place. A person who could turn a bad mood right around. Judy told about herself and her family, including the time Stink sold moon dust, which explained why her brother was a piece of dirt. She talked about Rocky, her best friend, and Frank, her new friend. She pointed to a paste jar lid taped to a corner and told the class that Frank ate paste for a dare once. "Is that Jaws?" asked Brad. "The thing that eats bugs?" "Yes," said Judy. "Even though I have a cat, Jaws is my favorite pet. When I grow up and become a doctor, I want to move to the rainforest and search for medicines and rare plants that could cure ucky diseases." Judy pointed to the pizza table from Mr. Todd and the other stuff she collected for hobbies. She told the class that she was a member of the TP Club, but she couldn't tell them what TP stood for. This is a picture my parents took of Stink standing outside the White House in his flag costume, and she explained why it was the worst thing that ever happened to her. Everybody's favorite part of her collage was when she showed the doll hand coming out of a magazine toilet. So Judy told them about how the worst thing that ever happened to her turned into the funniest thing ever. And there's her collage. "Any questions?" she asked the class. "Who's the old lady?" asked Frank. Judy explained about Elizabeth Blackwell, first woman doctor, and then gave a demonstration of her doctor skills. She put Rocky's arm in a sling and wrapped bandages around Frank's knee. She pulled out her pretend blood and used Hedda Getta Betta to show how to apply Band-Aids. "That's it, me, Judy Moody." "Great job, Judy," said Mr. Todd. "Class, any comments?" "I like how you painted Virginia in the middle of your collage to show where you live," said Jessica Finch, "instead of just using a picture of your house." "Those tattoo Band-Aids are the coolest," said Dylan. "I have a blister. Can I have one? And I have a hangnail. And I have a paper cut. And I have a mosquito bite." And before Judy knew it, everybody in the whole class was wearing tattoo Band-Aids. "Judy Moody, you're a mover and a shaker," said Mr. Todd. "I am?" said Judy. "What's that mean?" Mr. Todd laughed. "Let's just say it means you have imagination." What had almost become a bad mood Friday had turned into a very fine day. And it wasn't over. When she walked out to get the bus that afternoon, Mom and Dad were waiting to take Judy and Stink for ice cream at Screamin' Mimi's. "I'm getting that blue ice cream, Rainforest Mist, like you always do." Stink jumped up and down, holding his pocket with the toad. "Did your teacher like Toady?" Judy asked. "Yes, but she was almost in the Toad Pea Club," said Stink. Judy cracked up. "Mom, Dad, can I ask Rocky and Frank to come too?" "That's a great idea," Mom said. Outside Screamin' Mimi's, Judy licked her Rainforest Mist scoop on top of her chocolate mud, her favorite. She was in her best Judy Moody mood ever. Stink took Toady out of his pocket and set him on the picnic table. Toady hopped toward a blue drip from Rocky's ice cream cone. "Toady likes Rainforest Mist," said Rocky. "Hey, Frank," Judy asked, "when are you going to finish your me collage?" Mr. Toad said I could bring it in on Monday. "You're not done yet?" asked Rocky. "I still don't have anything for clubs. The dictionary says a club is 3 or more people." Well, Judy looked at Rocky, and Rocky looked at Stink, and Stink looked at Judy, and all three of them looked at Frank. "If you pick up Toady right now, you can be in a club," said Judy. "Really?" asked Frank. Really and truly, said Judy and Rocky at the same time. Frank crinkled his nose. I don't get it. Rocky laughed. You will. Frank scooped up Toady with one hand. Use both hands, said Judy. Like this, said Rocky, cupping his hands. Just hold him a minute, said Stink. I still don't get it, said Frank. Oh, you'll get it, said Judy, Rocky, and Stink. And a second later, Frank felt something warm and wet in his hand. He crossed his eyes, and they all fell down laughing. And that's the end of our book. Great job, everybody. Can't wait to be back next year to read a new book with you, everybody at the same time, for the Texas Read One Book Challenge. Thank y'all.